Hello and welcome to the Soulcoast channel. I'm Soulcoast and today I'm going to be talking to you about the secret way for you to get your soulmate. Now, the secret way for you to get your soulmate is self-care. That's right, you heard me correctly, and let me go into details into why this is. Now, self-care is when you are looking after your mental health, emotional health and physical health, and this is vital for you in order to have abundance in your lives. When we look after ourselves, we are mentally in the right place to get into a relationship. If you lack in these areas, there could be consequences when you do try and meet someone, such as you might find yourself getting into a relationship with the wrong type of person, such as someone who's toxic. Now, to go in depth of the 3 areas you need to focus on in regards to your self-care, number 1 being physical health. If you don't look after your physical health, you won't feel good within yourself, and dependent on your health, it may even restrict you from being able to physically go out and meet someone. Constantly have a cough? Nobody wants to kiss someone with coughing all over them, do they? If you have poor physical health, this can also affect your emotional and your mental health. However, I do just want to mention that if you do have an illness that can't be helped, that doesn't mean it will prevent you from meeting someone or that they would use you or be bad in some way for you, but it is crucial to meet someone who's happy and understanding of your illness and that can be supportive. Next is our emotional health. It is important that we deal with, in regards to our overall health, our emotional health. If it's not looked after, this could lead us to develop physical or mental illness. People who are emotionally healthy are in control, for the most part, of their thoughts, behaviours and feelings. They understand their values and their morals and are abundant for the most part of their lives. Emotionally healthy people do feel stress and anger, but can manage these emotions effectively and logically and understand that these emotions are a part of life and know how to deal with them. Lastly is our mental health. Our mental health is so important. You'll see more and more information within the media about our mental health. Our mental health goes hand in hand with our emotional health and physical health, but also it's important and vital for our social well-being and our psychological nature. It's important that we deal with past traumas and manage negative emotions, because if not, our mental illness can get worse or we can develop mental illnesses. Our mental health controls how we think, act and feel, and how we understand the world around us and our belief systems. If we don't look after our mental and emotional health, we may find it hard to accept that another person could love us. For example, developing the view of, oh, he doesn't really love me, he's just settling with me. Or we could see them in a negative light unnecessarily, such as, he's come back in, he's very snappy, he said he's had a long day at work, but you're sat there thinking, oh no, he's just a horrible person. Of course, if you do suffer from mental illness, that doesn't mean you can't get into a relationship with another, but it is important you understand your illness and know how to manage it for your own well-being and that of others. And I completely understand this because myself, I have general anxiety disorder, mild depression, OCD and mild PTSD, and I've had to spend a lot of years and a lot of working on myself and understanding my illness and understand how to manage it in order for me to understand myself better and how my mental illness can affect others. So I'm not saying if you have a mental illness that means you'll never find someone. That's not the case at all. It's just important that you manage your mental illness for you as well as for your potential partner that you may get involved with in the future. Another reason we need to focus, we may feel like we are less deserving of our other half's love. We may also find it not possible to be able to deal with issues that arise within that relationship. Of course, some confrontation is normal and healthy within a relationship, but it's more about being able to communicate efficiently and effectively of how we feel, and also be able to listen to how the other person is feeling effectively. Communication is the core pillar for a long-lasting relationship. If you do not have strong communication skills between you and your partner, the relationship won't last. Also, if we don't deal with past trauma and old wounds, we may find ourselves with possible low self-esteem and attract a partner who's toxic and could use your vulnerabilities as a way to control you and possibly make you feel even worse. I also want to point out that the flip side of what I'm talking about would be somebody with very, very high self-esteem and this can have a negative effect, as science has proven to us, as those with very, very high self-esteem and worth are more likely to leave a relationship rather than deal with the issues, as there is a strong sense of, my partner has shown themselves in a slight negative light, I'm not happy, I couldn't have possibly have done anything wrong, and then bolt from the relationship. So it's very important to be well grounded and equally balanced in how you feel about yourself, so you're not one extreme or the other. Now, it's not vital for you to be 100% sorted in each of these areas. Everyone has issues and problems, and meeting someone can really help you get to know yourself better, to help you grow and develop in who you are as a person. But if you love yourself and make sure you have dealt with issues and dealt with the 3 areas of self-care I've talked about today, you'll be able to actually focus on the other person better and their needs, and know what you should be getting back for your needs, as well as being the correct thought process to attract the type you are looking for in the first place. Now, if you do practice self-care and you feel like you are ready to meet that special someone, what do you do next? Now, this is where the law of attraction comes in, and being able to meet that right person. And please, if you don't believe in the law of attraction, please read on, because you would still benefit from this also. Now, the law of attraction, to put it simple, is you put out into the universe the energies that you want to attract, and those energies will come back to you. So, for example, if you want to win some money, you put it out to the universe that you have won that money, you think and feel about how it feels to have that money, and how grateful you are to have that money, and what you're doing with the money. And then what will happen is the universe will make sure that they will bring that opportunity to win some money into your life. Now, the whole point basically of what I'm saying is you need to act as if you have. This is the key, and this is the key in potentially meeting your soulmate. And by the way, if you want to know more about the law of attraction, I highly recommend reading The Secret by Rhonda Bryan. I think I've pronounced it correctly. Or watch the Secret documentary on Netflix if you have Netflix, or I think it's free on YouTube, because it will really expand your mind and really help you to understand what the law of attraction is really easily. Now, first things first, after you've done self-care, you are looking after yourself and you put yourself in a high vibe energy, and that will attract others. Next, you want to start creating something I called a lover's map. Now, this is actually inspired by Bob Proctor, who is a law of attraction expert and motivational speaker. You definitely need to go and check him out on YouTube. He's amazing. Basically, when we're creating this lover's mind map, in the middle, you'd write dream man, dream woman, or dream woman and man, whatever you want, in like a bubble or love heart. And then from this, you draw lines coming out of it of all the things you want to have in another person. Now, my examples that I think are really good that you should put in would be things like somebody who's happy, somebody who's healthy, somebody who is financially secure, somebody that has strong morals, someone who is fairly confident, someone who is kind, someone who is emotionally supportive, someone who is independent, someone that's accepting, somebody that's a good listener, and somebody that has very good communication skills. Now, from those lines, you'd write more lines from those bubbles that you've made into subsections of more details of the points that you want. For example, I've done a line coming out with a bubble that says morals. I then write around my bubble, I would like someone who's not racist, who wants to protect the planet, and someone who cares for people and children or animals, for example. Now, once you've done all these things, you have a clear idea exactly what you want in a partner. Now, one thing I want to point out is don't focus on the physical aspects of another, because this won't help you meet someone. It will take longer for you to meet someone if you're just focusing on the way they look. What you need to do is think about exactly what it is that you want in a partner, their personality, their core self, their soul. What kind of person would you want to spend the rest of your life with? And how the law of attraction works anyway is you will end up finding a partner that is drawn to you, that you're attracted to anyway, so don't worry about that. When you go about your day, when you're at work or at home, think about what it'd be like to share life with someone. How many kids do you want? What would it be like to have kids with this person? Do you want to get married? What sort of marriage would you have? Would you get married abroad? Would you get married in your home country? While you're watching TV, imagine if you had a partner just come in with a surprise cup of tea with you. How would that make you feel? Do things such as start opening a savings account to invest in that potential future with your partner. Write a bucket list of all the things you want to do in life. Think about what it'd be like doing those things with a partner. This is all putting it out into the universe of what you want, and trust me, I know from personal experience this does work, and that your soulmate will come to you at the right time. Thank you for listening to my video. I hope it's inspired you and helped you in some way. Please share this video if you think somebody else could benefit from this, and please like this video and subscribe if you'd like me to make more videos. Do check out the Etsy shop, our Etsy shop, Soulcoast, our social media accounts and our blogs for more interesting articles and blog posts about all kinds of things. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day.